Today I'm gonna tell you the story of my love for Minecraft and my childhood growing up. It all started 8.5 years ago, around Christmas in 2012. I was 9 at the time and I already loved Minecraft back then. I used to watch so many Minecraft YouTubers like Popular MMOs, DanTDM, The Atlantic Craft, Sunday, you name it. Games and the internet were already a big part of my life back then, and Minecraft became the main thing in my life I got obsessed with. I think I remember asking my parents if they could buy it for me every other day or so. Then, at around Christmas time that fateful year, they finally bought it for me. I was so happy and I immediately started playing it on our home PC. The PC we had at the time was pretty much occupied by me and only me, and if it wasn't, it was because I wasn't home. I used to spend as much time as I could on the PC because I used to get bullied for being overweight, and I wasn't very happy with either my social life or my physical appearance. I used the PC as a means to escape reality and make myself feel less stressed. I actually remember for the first Minecraft world I ever created. It was a snowy taiga biome, and at the time I didn't even know that WASD was the way you would move around in most games, because I almost exclusively played browser games before I got Minecraft. I remember sitting there mashing the arrow keys, not understanding why I wasn't moving. I actually had to look up a guide on the movements. It's pretty funny looking back on it now. So I started chopping some trees and building my first wooden box, and from there, the memory fades. I think a lot about that memory nowadays because it was the start of my long-lasting hobby in gaming. I have a few smaller memories, like me spawning into a swamp biome and trying to build a tree house into one of the trees. This is where I started trying to craft a lot of things, and I made my first flower pot. And this is also actually where I developed my fear for Enderman. Keep in mind, I was 9/10 at the time, and these tall guys who made creepy noises were a bit much for my young developing mind. The next real memory I have is about survival maps. Now, if you played Minecraft or watched Minecraft YouTube back then, you sure as hell must have heard of Minecraft survival maps. They were really popular, and for some reason I really wanted to play this one specific one called Lava Survival Island. I came across it via a YouTube series I used to watch on that survival map, and I wanted to play it so bad, and at the time I had no idea how to even begin downloading a survival map without also downloading every Chinese virus known to man. So I tried for a while, but couldn't figure anything out. Then I remember my dad being amazing and helping me figure it out after an hour of struggling. I played that map for about a week, and that was the end of that story. From this point onwards, I don't remember a lot about Minecraft specifically. I just played it a lot and then stopped playing for a few months. I think this was also around the time I started to get into modded Minecraft. Modded Minecraft was a life-changing discovery. The ability to add even more fun content into the game, or even change it completely, was mind-blowing to me. I used the Technic launcher and mainly played Tekkit or some fan-made mod packs, with just some mods to mess around with like Buildcraft and Industrial Craft. This made me happy, as it gave me a near infinite amount of content and possibilities to explore. I think I was in my first or second year of high school when I really started to get into modded, but the bullying I mentioned earlier happened during middle school, and it made me very unhappy with my life. It was a difficult time, but luckily when I went to high school, I didn't get bullied at all. It was so refreshing, and it gave me the opportunity to make friends and feel happier. I started to open up to people and become more of my own person, and people there generally liked Minecraft too. I really liked playing Tekkit Legends or Agrarian Skies 2 at the time. Minecraft became less important in my life, and I started exploring a lot of other games as I had a small amount of money that I mainly spent on either food or games. My weight situation actually improved a lot over my first and second year of high school. I didn't notice it myself and still saw myself as fat and ugly, probably because I still had a very poor self-image. Looking back on myself back then, I'm quite envious of that version of me. Not that I'm not happy with myself right now, but I ate a lot of unhealthy food back then and I didn't gain that much weight. That was however changing over my years in high school as well as my interest in Minecraft. In the last 2 years of high school I started playing in a cycle, playing a mod pack or just something Minecraft related for a few weeks, then not touching it again for a while. This is how it's been going till this day. After high school, not a lot had changed, apart from the fact that I really started to learn more about who I was as a person. Like, for example, I started to learn a lot about my own autism, which had mainly hindered me in my middle school and high school life, as I wasn't aware that I had it, but it was amazing to learn that a lot of my odd behavior or actions were caused by my autism. I felt both happy and confused, because yes, it was nice that I finally knew what the cause was, but I felt confused because I didn't have any idea how to handle it. I had a lot of trouble adapting to my college life, as it was completely different from high school, and I hadn't done much research on whether the study was really fit for me. Spoiler, it wasn't. I stayed home a lot because I got overstimulated or stressed in class and fell behind fast. I dropped out after a month and changed to a different programming related study, which was better, but still not what I was looking for. Then, the year after, I went to a game development study, and oh my god, it was great. I met some great people there, and I learned a lot and was really happy. You probably noticed that Minecraft hasn't been present in this story for a while. The reason for that is because it wasn't present a lot in my life during that time period. But it still has helped me in my younger years more than I could explain. It was a great escape from my life. I hope you enjoyed listening to my story. I just wanted to share what Minecraft has done for me in my life, and if you have any questions or thoughts, just comment them down below. I'd love to read them. Thank you so much for listening, and maybe till next time.